to third and fourth semester, you have more practical courses. So look at the way the courses is structured. First initial 2 years, you would be prepared in theories, and then slowly move on to practice. Doesn't mean that we don't have a practical course from the beginning. We have a few, one or two practical courses. Altogether, there are six courses in first semester, which you would begin hopefully from next week, where three of the courses are. So this is the way we can understand the courses. There are two types of courses in our uh, in MCP. One is theory course, which means you need to give the final comprehensive 3 hours comprehensive exam, end of the semester exam, for which we would need to go to Kritipur. So that's one type of course. The other course is a practicum course, where you would have a classes, uh, internship, practicum, field visits. You would not have a comprehensive 3 hours exam for those kind of courses. You would have a viva end of the semester viva and internal assessment. Talking about internal assessment, you know that Tribhuvan University takes this system of 60 to and 40 percentage division in internal assessment and final assessment, which means in all the both the courses, 60% of the assessment is at the end of the semester, which is conducted as a comprehensive exam for theory and conducted as a viva for practical, which carries 60%. Then 40% would be the internal assessment for both. So that's the structure. Uh, we already spoke. Ma'am is there. Sir is there. Ma'am is already there. Who clarified and expressed, some ideas about the scope of our course that we would be taking the journey for next 2 years. Obviously, we can work as a counselor. There is a, we don't need to get into that a lot. The other scope is we can develop our career as a mental health counselor, especially focusing on mental health and disorders. But that's just one aspect of counseling. We can do our work as a career guidance counselor. You could be, by the way, employed to any organization, or you could have your own private practice, which is very common all over the world. Uh, and you could be an employee. You could be an employee counselor. This is one emerging field which is also coming to Nepal. Lots of industries are opening. Lots of issues are happening. Multinational companies are bringing their attention and establishing their facilities here, which means obviously it requires the areas that you could get into. Uh, Other than this, you could be a practice researcher. You could develop your course, develop your career as an academician also, and continue further. There's a lot of. Well, I would definitely say that it, this is future-oriented course for us, which means the scope is more as year passes by, because people get to know more about counseling. Uh, some of these housekeeping, I would say, most of them I say as a housekeeping work. Very important thing that I would like you to put that in your, you know, in your perception from the beginning about the attendance. 80% is minimum requirement from the TU, because we have to send the attendance report at the end of the semester. 80% is mandatory requirement, which also means that in case there is, let's say, a few percentage, 1 or 2% lack, gap due to some unavoidable emergencies, we can work on it. But there is no way that we could go beyond 78 percentage attendance. So I would like you to put that in your concerns from the very beginning. Academic honesty is important aspect of our next 2 years course. Very rigorous academic discipline that we are taking journey into. So which also means that we need to be very disciplined academically. Plagiarism, copying, pasting, these are very strictly prohibited, which all of us know that. But again, it's our you know task to remind you once in a while. We have plagiarism, originality checking software, which we employ all the time to see how much of the text that you submit is copied or taken from other sources. We have a LMS, Learning Management System, which means most of these teaching materials, reading materials, and other reference materials will be given through software, which you get to log in and access for all the subjects and courses that we teach, which is also a way to submit your assignment. We have a fieldwork and internship, uh, which is the important aspect of MCP. Almost, I think Suresh also already highlighted, ma'am also highlighted. There are two important twofold perspective of MCP. The first fold is your personal growth, and the second fold is your academic growth, your academic career-wise career growth. The so I would want you to focus. We would want you to focus on both your career and your personal growth, personal development, because in counseling, unless you have your personal development, it's almost impossible to have a career on it. So the another important thing is, in your class you have a diversity of students coming from military background, armed police force background. We have inspectors from armed police force, and usually this is what the richness of class that we have in Samarpan Academy, because because of our affiliation and because of the way we started from the beginning. We have students from all three uh, uh, security forces, and we have students from other different walk of life, which means it becomes very important that we learn from each other, from each other's experience. And I would also, want you to share and learn and become a team, and expand your cooperation to each other. That way, 2 years goes just like that. Uh, I think this more or less summarizes our MCP course. Other different aspect of courses, different administrative things would be you get to know slowly. We have. I would like to acknowledge her support that she provides to us. So we can give a big round of applause to her. Lakshmi ma'am would be there to help you in most of one culture that we imbibe.
ओरिएन्टेसन थियो आज कलेजमा अबाउट न्यू स्टुडेन्ट्स. हेलो रूपा म्याम.